Getting unwanted guns off our streets. That was the goal of a gun safety event this weekend in San Marcos, hosted by the San Diego County Sheriff's Department. Sheriff Kelly Martinez joins us on the floor today to talk about that and much more. Sheriff Martinez, thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Unfortunately, we got some national news that I want to kind of pivot to right away. We had a shooting in Nashville, a school shooting. A woman reportedly with 2 assault weapons and another firearm was reportedly killed by law enforcement after taking 6 lives at that school. What can you say to San Diego parents who have kids in school to ease their concerns about something like that happening here?
You know, it's a terrible tragedy, and my heart really goes out to the families there in Nashville. It's in San Diego County. We've had some incidents like this. I responded to the Santana shooting almost 22 years ago now. Parents really need to speak up if they see something concerning. Their children need to also speak up, tell their parents. We investigate any incident or any kind of report aggressively to make sure that our kids are safe. We do training at the schools. Everyone at our stations are trained to go out and do active shooter training with our school officials, as well as not just school officials, but businesses. We had the shooting in Fallbrook recently at a nursery, so it's really concerning.
Response time has become a hot topic in the past year after Uvalde. Today we saw a quicker response. What can you say to people about the response time they'll see here if it's a sheriff's department call?
We respond really aggressively in Fallbrook. We responded right away. We went right into the nursery. We didn't wait for backup. Our deputies just really aggressively went in there to find the shooter.
One of the things the Sheriff's Department's doing to try to prevent these kinds of shootings is get as many guns off the streets as possible. You had an event this weekend in San Marcos, a gun buyback. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, we try to get as many guns, unwanted weapons particularly, that are in our communities so that other people don't take them and use them for violent crime. We got 104 guns off the street this last weekend. Another thing that we're adding to that is gun safety. So we're giving away also locks for guns and safes for guns. So those are also now available at all of the gun buyback events. So if you don't have a gun to turn in, but you have a gun in your home and you want to be a little safer with that gun, come and get a lock for free.
And gun safety, of course, is a huge issue, getting those out there. But we need to pivot now to a little bit to the Sheriff's Department's arrests. You had 5 deputies who have been arrested this year on allegations of misconduct. What can you tell us about those incidents and how your department is handling them?
Yeah, I'm really proud of the response of my department. I mean, some of the arrests were made by our own, of our own people, so we're going to be very accountable for ourselves. And it's disappointing and frustrating as it is. I think that almost everybody out there that's in law enforcement is doing a really good job, and that the public can trust us and count on us to hold ourselves responsible.
One of those arrests reportedly was on jail property, on the property of one of your jails. Jail deaths in San Diego have been a very hot topic for the last few years because of the number of deaths in San Diego County jails. One of the things you discussed in campaign and about what you were going to do once you took office was increasing staffing and training in jails. How are those efforts going? Will we see those numbers go down?
I think we will. We're starting to see some results already. We're doing a lot. We're acting much more aggressively to make sure that we have a good medical and mental health assessment of everyone who comes into our custody. We're doing a lot to reduce the narcotics that are coming into our jails and stop them from coming in altogether. And we've got a harm reduction plan in place to save people's lives when they do overdose in our jails.
Are we seeing any results yet of that? Do we have hiring numbers? Do we have classes set up yet? What are we doing right now? You've only been in office less than 3 months, so we have to give you a little benefit of the doubt there.
Since January at our central jail, we've got a 70% reduction in overdoses of people who are in our custody, so that's a really good number. It's a small number that are overdosing, but we're reducing that significantly. We're doing a lot of training with our deputies. We have multidisciplinary teams that are going out and checking on people who are in our custody who aren't necessarily able to care for themselves. So we're checking on them weekly, making sure they're eating, they're using good hygiene, they're taking their medications, those types of things, and that all helps.
Is your kind of feeling that it is primarily a staffing and training issue that's led to these problems over the past few years?
You know, it's been staffing for sure in a lot of ways, and the way that we've approached medical care hasn't always been, I think, as aggressive as it could be. We're doing a better job with that now. We're doing a lot more training. We have a new contract for some of our medical services, which is helping, and we're doing a lot better screening at intake, which has been necessary. So.
All right, Sheriff Kelly Martinez, less than 3 months on the job. By the way, we're almost out of time, but how does the job feel to actually be in it?
You know, it's been busy. It's been a lot. We have some really aggressive timelines for some of the change that we want to see. We're doing a lot of promotions and a lot of movement, a lot of people settling into place. So I think we're doing a really good job right now, but there's going to be a lot of change coming in the next year.
and we're going to hear all about it. You've agreed to come on to CBS 8 News every month. They're going to do the mornings one month, and then with us in the afternoon the others. I look forward to seeing and talking to you again soon.
Thank you.
Thanks. Heather?